Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Hi, I'm Iman Abdullah, and most people know me as baby911.co.uk. I'm going to get that one in. So just in case you want to know any more about me. I'm Iman, and really my story starts back in '96 when I first got cancer, which is non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is really, to be honest with you, where most of my knowledge started. Well, once I got cancer, I realised I had to change, because I remember way before going to the hospital thinking, actually even knowing what cancer I had, because I had a dream. And I remember waking up, and in my dream, it was saying that I'd got a particular type of cancer, but don't worry, I wasn't going to die. I was going to come close to death, but I wasn't actually going to die. So actually, the day I actually got diagnosed properly, I was not at all worried, but rather sitting there saying, you eat junk, you are junk, basically. So it wasn't a surprise to me, where most people might say, why me? I was actually thinking, well, why not me? Why wouldn't I get cancer? Because I wasn't exactly doing anything, that would have sort of sustained me, in terms of lifestyle. In the beginning, it was more to do with, hey, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't drink 20 cups of coffee a day. Maybe I might have a juice, or maybe I might have an apple, or instead of a bar of chocolate for breakfast, maybe I'll have something much more, refreshing, something that's much more nutritious. So it's really started off on little things, to be honest. So I can't really say, that I was like, suddenly this healthy woman, because I wasn't. It didn't go like that. It took a good 2 years, but one thing did lead to another. A sister went on Ummah, mashallah, and she told me to look after her son, and before she went, she said, here, Iman, this is the book I've been telling you about. And I remember holding this book and looking at it. It's called Fit for Life by, I think it's Marilyn and Harvey Diamond. And subhanallah, it almost reminded me of when I first read Quran, thinking, my God, this is the truth. This is why I'm ill. I knew it from this one book, and it just basically talked about all the things what I was doing, and I knew that that's what was making me ill, or I felt that's what was making me ill. To be honest, I think it's to look at what you're doing with your lifestyle. We're eating so much meat, we don't, even in that respect, if I look at halal meat and I think, what does Allah class as halal? People think that, we just slaughter the animal and that's halal, but actually halal is we have to look after the animal, we have to rear the animal properly, and that is what you call halal. And in fact, when you cut the animal's throat, you don't just cut the animal's throat like, I'm sure they probably do it on a conveyor belt, with a little tape recorder, but actually, when you really do it halal, you must feed the animal, you must give the animal a drink, the animal mustn't see the blade, he mustn't see the blood of another animal. Do you think we've got time for that? Because really, honestly and truly, if we were doing that, we would be eating meat maybe once every 6 months, who knows? Because there wouldn't be enough. And we wouldn't be pumping these animals with hormones in order to get them on our plate. So in a way, as consumers, we're the ones who, do you know what I mean? We are making this for ourselves, really, to be honest. I would say, personally, if you look at how, even if you think about, when does Allah, like, say it's Eid, and we all have meat at the end of Eid, but even then, what does Allah say? He said, you have a portion, you give a portion to your family, and you give a portion to the poor. If you think about it, it's never a time where it says, hey, you killed the lamb and you keep it all to yourself. No. So what does that tell us? We shouldn't be eating meat on this scale, to be honest with you. That's what I think.